See if this is working. Hello? Is anybody there for chat? Can you just send us a message if you're hearing what I'm saying? Anyone there? Can you hear me, Mike? Are we actually getting volume? Beautiful. Much more successful than last time. I'll give it a little bit before I start doing anything. Just give people a chance to jump on if they want to watch it. Using a completely different system these days, and I must admit this one's much easier to use than what StreamYard was. So, what I will do is get my big ass ugly head out of the way. I've been doing a few test runs on the site. Run last a few times. All right. Just need to shrink that so that I can. There we go. That's the link I need. So I might dual screen that. Why will you not play the game with me? Anyway, yeah, I'll just wait for a few people to get in, just in case. I don't think it just needs to be you, me and you, Mike. Others might not want to get in either. So, that's what I'm looking for right there. Oh, come on, Peter. No, it's not going to play the game with me. Got anyone else floating around? No, still only me and you, Mike. I'll give it a few minutes. Okay. Copy and paste. Boom. All right. So I've been playing around a bit with the speeds and so forth on this, just to try and get the most even results I can. Think that's probably about right. And go max of that and a faster speed, because otherwise it goes really, really, really slow. Got another person on. Anyway. Plenty of discussions that have happened in the league about some different rule changes and so forth, but at the end, I think we've ended up pretty much back to status quo with most other things we've done anyway. So, and I would say this is probably going to be one of the tougher leagues we do, actually. The lack of roster turnover will make it tough for people if they screw up the opening draft to recover from that. It's not going to be a 1 or 2 year thing to recover, I wouldn't think. Draft picks are going to be pretty valuable, and that's the reason why I kept the roster size at what it is. I could have gone to a smaller roster, but I think if we go to a smaller roster, it lessens the value of those, especially the later draft picks. Purely because if you've got a smaller roster, there's less likely a chance that you can even keep them on your roster for a year or two before they become even remotely relevant. So, yeah. And I agree, Mike. Probably is the biggest time commitment. But I mean, once your roster's set up, there's not a lot of outside of trading. There's not a lot of movement. So I think it will open up the trade market quite a bit, and especially once you get away from the first season, when we don't know what the bye weeks and stuff are. You set up, and the NFL and their stupid bloody week 14 buys. I mean, I know they could care less about fantasy football, but man, it's late in the season, and what worries me is we might actually see bye weeks later in the season if they go to the 20-week or the 18-game schedule, which I'm assuming will be a 20-week season, when they insert 2 lots of bye weeks for each team. I just wonder how late in the season they'll push bye weeks in. So, we got 4 people in. I'm getting pretty close to probably kicking this off. My thought is, I possibly wouldn't mind letting people actually select a draft spot in order of this goes across the line. I think we've got time to sort of work on that. Rather than just say, hey, you finished first, you've got the first pick. If you finish first, you get to actually pick your slot and an order after that. I think that's what I'll do from this. I'll throw out an email to everyone once they cross the line, and we'll work out a draft order from there. I think that's a fair way to do it. Because in my opinion, it can be a bit of a penalty to actually have the first pick or the second pick, and they're very, very hard to move, especially from what we just saw in the Rip and Time drafts. No one was moving up to get draft picks. So anyway. All right, so I've got the Olympus conference set up, ready to roll. We might kick this over. Let me just fix this one up as well so that it's ready to roll. Copy. And place there. So once again, we went to there, to there, to there, to there. Done. All right. What do we got? 3 people watching. Anyway, feel free to jump in the chat if you want to have a chat about anything. Mike's there talking away. I don't know who else is online, but anyway, here goes. We're going to start the first rush up. So this will be the Olympus conference. Okay. Good luck. So they say. Good luck. Ooh. I don't know. I'm assuming it's Risa. got off to a great start. He's flying. Myself, not particularly well. Not surprising. I finished last in quite a number of these before, so Jake gets the win. Todd second. Steve Peters third. Yeah, I'm going to run last again. Nice work. No, yes. Yeah, last. Well done. Great effort. All right. So that is going to be the order we select draft positions in for the Olympus Conference. Let me just write that one down. So Jake, Todd, Steve Peters, Reza. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing that properly. Joey, Robbie, Brian, Steve Stearns. As you'll see in this, we've got a number of Steves, Mike, and myself. Beautiful. Well done. I know what the problem was. My little guy was running out there in Packers colours. Just destroyed me. All right. Now for the second one. Here it goes. Oh, pretty close. Ricky's starting to take a bit of a lead there. Ricky's running away with it there at the moment. And poor old Matt and Fabian out the back. Oh, Fabian's starting to make up a little bit of ground. Matt just had a bit of a kick too. Who's going to... Steve Hefner gets the number one spot. And Ricky, number 2. Dave, number 3. Spirit, number 4. Jared, number 5. Devo, number 6. Barry, number 7. We got Chris at 8. Fabian and Matt. There we go. All right. I'll send an email out to everyone. I'll reach out on the different chat groups that we're on. But yeah, there's not much else to add there. I'll talk to you guys and sort out a draft order and get it all finalised. And then we'll work out exactly when we want to start it. I have got a start date set up in the system, but yeah, if we want to move it, we can move it from there. So, all right, guys, thanks.